Learning English is a great journey, but some words are like a big headache. I'm talking about two simple words, do and make. They are everywhere. You see them in every book you read, you hear them in every movie you watch. But here is the problem. If you use the wrong one while speaking, you suddenly feel stuck. It feels like a big wall in front of you. You want to speak, but you stop and think, wait, which one is it? Does this sound like you? Don't worry, you are not alone. Today, we are going to break that wall together. I will not give you a boring grammar lesson with long rules. Instead, I will show you a simple trick that you will never forget. By the end of this lesson, you will know exactly when to say do and when to say make. Not only that, you will also learn special phrases and idioms that native speakers use every day. Let's stop the confusion right now and start speaking with confidence. First, let me ask you something simple. What's actually the difference between do and make? Here's the idea, and don't overcomplicate it. Do is when you complete something that already exists. Make is when you create something new. That's it, but let's make it real. I do my homework. The homework is already there, you're just finishing it. I make a cake. Before you start, no cake. After you finish, cake. You created something. So whenever you're confused, ask yourself, am I finishing something or creating something? That one question will save you again and again. Now let's talk about real-life English, because this is where people actually struggle. We say, I do homework, I do the dishes, I do the laundry, I do housework, I do exercise, I do someone a favor. These are all normal, everyday actions. And here's a trick. If you're not sure what to say, and it feels general, just use do. I need to do something. I'm not doing anything. Simple, safe, natural. Now let's switch to make. This is where things get interesting. We say, make a mistake, make a decision, make money, make noise, make a plan, make progress, make an effort. Let me ask you something. Have you ever said, I did a mistake? Be honest, a lot of people do. But it's wrong. We say, I made a mistake. Why? Because you created that mistake. It didn't exist before, and then suddenly, it does. Now here's where most lessons stop, but we're not stopping there. Because knowing the rule is one thing, feeling it is something else. So let me show you something. I wrote a short text, and inside it, you'll hear do and make used in real life. Listen carefully. My dearest, I've been thinking a lot about us lately, and I've finally made a decision. I know this will hurt, but I can no longer make do with the way things are. You always tried hard. You would do the housework, do the dishes, and do the laundry without me asking. You worked hard to do your job and make a living, even struggling to make ends meet some months. You would exercise to stay healthy and do me a favor whenever I needed help. These things made my day and truly made a difference in my life. You made an effort, and for that, I thank you. But somewhere along the way, things stopped making sense. You often made a big deal out of small problems instead of making a plan for our future. You rarely made time for us, yet you always made time for everyone else. Sometimes you would make fun of my dreams, and when we argued, you made a scene in public, which made my blood boil. You caused trouble instead of making progress in our relationship. I waited for you to make up for your mistakes, but you never really did. You made a strong impression on me in the beginning. We used to make out, and I thought we could make it together. But lately, even when I tried to make room for you in my heart, you made one mistake after another. You never tried to make up after fights, and I realized I was the only one trying to move things forward. I made a phone call to my best friend yesterday and told her everything. She helped me see that I deserve better. So today, I'm making a decision for both of us. This is goodbye. I hope one day you understand why I had to leave. Take care. Now think about this. Did you notice how natural do and make felt there? That's the key. Not memorizing rules, but hearing them, feeling them, using them. So here's what I want you to do. Don't just study this. Use it. Say these sentences out loud. Notice them in movies. Catch them in real conversations. Because fluency doesn't come from knowing. It comes from using. And trust me, once this clicks, you'll stop freezing and you'll just speak. See you in the next lesson.